Now, this guy, he was Air Force captain, and he decided to go visit. He was from San Antonio, Texas. Obviously, he was stationed in San Antonio, Texas, and he wanted to go do a surprise, unannounced trip. This is what people used to do back in the day, Zoomers. They used to show up at somebody's house.
Which I'm going to say, we don't, obviously, as we know, the future doesn't necessarily mean progress, but this is one of the areas where we have improved.
Yes.
Because if someone just randomly shows up at my house,
you have to then entertain
here to stay
them.
for 3 days.
It's like, hey, man, it's me. I've got this new flu. You're like, oh, good, COVID-20. So he went to go visit friends in Long Island, New York.
Okay.
Now, he didn't tell anybody about his trip prior, but it seems that something new what the hell was going on. This guy got this from normalparanormal.org.
Okay.
So he went to go stay with his parents that lived in New York. And he placed a call to his old buddy, Mike. But Mike said, it's so weird you call. He was like, hey, what's going on, dude? Why you call me back again so quick?
Whoa.
He's like, what? And it's like, yeah, I spoke to you yesterday, Gary.
Is it possible that they were just hammered?
Well, we'll find out, right?
Okay.
And he was just like, Gary said, he was like, yeah. And Gary's like, what? And Mike's like, yeah, you called me yesterday about how you just flown into LaGuardia and you seemed like you were getting sick. Like you were sounding really like fucked up. You sounded really fucked up. And he was just like, no, I came in through JFK today. And this is me calling you right now today. And he's like, okay, well, you introduced yourself to me and we talked to each other. Like we said hello. I said, this is Gary. And he said, yeah, it's me, Gary. But Mike was freaked out. So he said, I'm not hanging with you. Literally,
just immediately.
His friend rejected him because his robot clone decided to impersonate him.
Isn't that interesting? Long Island, some of the most loyal and disloyal friends all at once.
What are you talking about?
They're loyal.
The only loyal man on Long Island's Billy Joel.
That's very true. Apparently, we're supposed to see him live.
I would love.
I guess he's amazing.
He's a type.
They say it's just a big karaoke.
And so he's like, whatever. But as he was talking, Gary got another call.
Okay.
And he was like, his family was there with him, like as he got this call. So he got the other call, and this is the call. He decided to record it as it was going because it was so fucking weird. So this is the audio from the call. This is from February 8th. 1993.
Oh my God.
Now, this is a guy. His name is Gary Sudbrink. That is his name. And he got this call, and you're going to hear it in front of his. You're going to hear how he conversed in front of his own mother and father.
Wow, this is what our reality used to be.
Yes. I'll tell you who it is. Oh? Yeah. Do you want to speak to him?
It's Gary's Sudbrink there.
Yeah, who's this? Steven? Are you playing games with me or what?
Steven is his brother.
Oh.
Huh? Steven, if you're playing games, I'm going to kick your ass.
So how long are you going to be back from Texas?
Huh?
You're being impersonated by the other voice.
Yeah, this is you, Steven, you idiot. You're pissing me off.
Oh my God.
You jerk. I'm going to get you on... Let's see what it says. Review. One new call out of area. Is Steven out of the area?
How long are you going to be back from Texas?
Wait, say that again?
You're being impersonated by the other voice.
Wait, hold on. Is Steven out of the calling area or what?
I know.
What do you mean you don't know? He's in Queens. Who are you talking? I don't know who the fuck.
Hello?
Hello?
Brink's mom in.
Here's Gary's Sudbrink there.
Who is this?
Who is this? Let me talk to him. We can cut it here.
So this headline, I just love it. The headline is, I drank a poop smoothie that gave me life-threatening diarrhea for science. Maybe this is something that you are doing right now for science.
I wish I knew I was a volunteer.
So this dude, he's 26 years old. His name is Jake Eberts.
Yes.
You could also just refer to him as Hero, but no, he is not Hero of the Week, although he is in contention. He agreed to drink a life-threatening concoction. It's cloudy, salty. It contained Shigella bacteria. Shigella bacteria. Shigella bacteria, which are usually found in poop. So the guy slammed it down, he downed a shot glass of it, and then he got really sick, and he did this at the University of Maryland so they can research dysentery. But my question
He
is,
did good, man. It was for the Shigella vaccine.
but don't we
Shigella?
don't we know?
What?
Like why? Like I feel like
You get sick, yeah.
2022.
Yeah, dysentery makes you sick.
So do we need to have this obviously most likely broke, maybe college student, 26-year-old Jake Eberts?
Oh, yeah.
Do we need to have this man?
No, it's actually very
recruited?
important. It's very, very important. It's to find out the effectiveness
he
of
died?
Then
What if he's-
another hero. Another hero, wouldn't he be? Wouldn't they know? No, because they have antibiotics to fix it. So what they did was, they do already have it. What they're talking about is they're building a vaccine against it entirely. They're trying to end dysentery. That's the goal, is to end poo-poo. The liquid poo-poo. They want to end liquid poo-poo. It's a war on liquid poo-poo, which you and I lose 3 times a week. But he wants to, but what he had to do was, first of all, he got paid $7,000, which is a lot, but it was
That's-
an 11-day study. Where
Okay, so
every day you had to be isolated because you can actually get. Do you know that? Said
What?
about this is that certain types of dysentery are you can give it to someone. They're contagious. You can just, from sitting next to them.
I just want to play the Oregon Trail on my old PC. I don't want to live back then.
Wait.
I feel like I would enjoy it, but then that's just because I'm watching movies from the comforts of my home.
Mm-hmm.
And then they always show you the best parts. They don't show you the liquid diarrhea that John Wayne had to take all the time.
Well, he also died of cancer because he was shooting movies on our version of nuclear test grounds.
Absolutely, and of course, bigotry kills. So Eberts, he was one of 16 healthy young adults, and so
Yes.
they found, man, like what's the, hey, you want to drink liquid shit? Come this way.
He said that he was literally brought into the fold by this ad, which is a parody of the Oregon Trail. And it says, Shigella vaccine research study, you have died of dysentery. It says it on the thing. And he did this. He responded to that. He clicked on that. He volunteered. And apparently what he did was, God, though, just the feeling of this. Where he was
feel
in a
like
hospital.
We need to maybe, I don't want to segue this into anything serious, but maybe a living wage. Maybe we could take this time to say, I think the Amazon has busted all unions. Just seems like when
Just
we
give
have a
them money.
population that is so desperate for any amount of money, they would drink liquid shit.
We should just give people money, I agree. Money is just points. Just give them more points.
Maybe give them some points, some tickets, so they can get their Xbox.
Yes. But he said that it was kind of very harrowing because he went to school.
They have a picture of him.
The solution. Yeah, the solution. It's like, he said it tasted like nothing, that but it tasted like saline. And he said he took it, and at first, they look at you, right? So you have to sit in this room, you drink the bacteria, and then they look at you.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I felt fine. About 40 hours went past, and he said he felt like his whole body was taken over by the devil.
Oh, my
where he just had 103-degree fever, by bloody stool, shooting out of either ends. They would come in, they'd give him like what they said he called sad Gatorade, which
What's
was
sad
no
Gatorade?
flavor. They just gave him like a rehydration solution.
Like a Pedialyte.
Yeah,
type
like a
thing.
Pedialyte, which you can get addicted to. I kind of like it.
I love a good Pedialyte. Well, this is a quote from Ebert, and I am actually going to say he's a healthy-looking guy. He kind of looks like a UFC fighter. Might not be the brightest bulb, but who am I to tell? But this is what he had to say. He says, I don't want to make myself out to be a Mother Teresa here.
No, because she shot herself out. She did that on purpose.
This is what he said. I don't want to make myself out to be a Mother Teresa here. She would have done this. She would have done this for free. It's a big ask for someone to get dysentery. But now, of course, he's obviously, as I mentioned, not the brightest bulb because Mother Teresa did nothing for free.
Nothing. No,
As a matter
she
of
did it all
fact,
for money.
It was an entire con.
She's
And I
a fucking
believe
scam.
have fraudsters covered Mother Teresa
No,
yet?
we're gonna get there though. No,
They
don't
will.
worry. We're gonna come for that little old fucking lady. I can't wait to rip her 1 or 2 new ones.
Well, she's just full
It's
of
easy
lies.
to do with her fragile skin.
Well, she's long deceased.
No, Eberts, he said, I just like the process of this. So every day, he had to relieve himself when there's what they call is a toilet hat. They take a toilet hat, which I know what it is. They place it in a biohazard. So he had to shit in a toilet hat, and then he'd have to take the shit and put it in a biohazard bag, and then he had to carry it down the hall to the researchers that would then take little scoops out of it.
Hey, Nurse Pam, what do you got there? A new lunch, huh?
Yeah, it's called dynamic chocolate.
Fantastic. Let me just put a little straw in there.
Got you.
Oh, man, I got dysentery.
I knew it. We should.
Didn't have that on my 2022 bingo card.
We're gonna delete it.